Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. It's me Natsu here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the no item run I did for the 55% Super Saiyan Goku slash Gohan unit against Omega Shenron, obviously, right? Yes, I'm late on this video. I'm late doing this video. I know. I just forgot to do it. Just straight up, I just forgot to do it. I did the Broly run a while ago. That one's still up on the channel. If you want to go ahead and check out the Broly run, that one's did pretty well. But this time we're doing Omega Shenron, right? And essentially with this run right here, we got very, very lucky as we're able to get really stun. We're able to stun lock this guy for a very, very, very long time. If you see this Omega Shenron, I don't even think Sin Shenron, the Shadow Dragons guy, he didn't even Shadow Dragons guy sounds funny, but he didn't even super attack me at all. Because we just kept stunning him, right? We got the high chances to stun here with the Super Saiyan Goku slash Gohans. AGL Kid Gohan right here on this turn did got his stun off, right? And that's really what makes this team super, super powerful. The fact that you're able to really stun in this first stage, right? Because with both Omega and Broly, you are able to stun in the first phases of these events. That allows you to stack up with your units, such as Tech Gohan. This physical Xeno Goku, usually I find him to be a little bit of a liability in the STR phase. He takes a lot of damage, but he's able to stack up his defense because I got locked here. And yes, keep in mind, Omega can still lock and seal you and do all that annoying stuff when you do have him stunned. He still can do that, but this Xeno Goku right here, he gets a stun. Again, Goku slash Gohan are able to get a stun off as well. The friend is able to get all the additional super attacks off, which is really nice. So we're able to get the friend transformed as soon as we want to, right? I did have the choice to go ahead and transform him now once we bring him on rotation. On this turn, I decided to push AGO Gohan off because we do need to get stacks with this Tech Gohan. Because in the last phase, if he doesn't get the stacks off, he would take a lot of damage. Like, he's good, right? That Tech's World Tournament Gohan, he's still very good. I use him for the Broly run as well. An incredible free-to-play unit. Like, still probably one of the best free-to-play units in the game. But you have to keep in mind that he does want to get those stacks. He definitely needs to build up on those first returns for that damage reduction to really go off. If you see here, on these turns, I was purposefully missing super attacks with Future Gohan, because Future Gohan is probably going to be the one doing the most damage in this first phase. Because of that, I wanted to make sure we just didn't attack with them at all, super attack with them. That allows us to move a lot slower in this first phase, which is what you really want to do in this first phase. You really want to move slow until you're able to be comfortable. I decided to push the I was thinking about, I think I pushed the Goku slash Gohan off. The reason why I pushed them off is because I had the other Goku and Gohan who was basically locked in the third slot coming to this rotation. So I wanted to make sure that I had a Goku and Gohan on each rotation, and that would really allow me to do very well. So in the end, we didn't really technically need the additionals, right? But this Goku Gohan getting all the attack stats, the stacks of attack that he does is definitely very helpful for us. So I decided to actually keep this rotation, I believe, just because Ijo Gohan was locked in the first slot. So I was like, okay, cool. That's probably what I was going to do anyway, something like this, just because it would allow me to get all in the family, and then it would allow me to have the Ijo Gohan take the least amount of attacks right there. I felt that the Omega Shenron, even if the Sin Shenron, even if he was going to like get a crit with Future Gohan or something, he would have lived. So we got lucky there. He did live, and we got one last stack with the Xeno Goku. And perfect, we were able to skate through that fight with like having him stunned the whole time. So right here, I actually was like thinking about it because I didn't want to push the Goku and Gohan off again, but I didn't want to transform him because if you take a look right there, there's only 2 attacks right there. So I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, because what if I can't, like, what if I only get attacked like 3 times next turn with them, and then I can't keep the guard? So I decided to play my cards right here. I gambled a little, right, where I didn't get a super attack Gohan, and then this guy, right, I was like praying, okay, if he gets supered, he needs to dodge, right, or else he would die, right? And this is basically the turning point. Him dodging that super attack. Look, he took 100k on a normal. A super attack would have definitely killed him. So right there, I got lucky. So I was able to use the active skill here with this guy because 6 attacks guaranteed right here, so we can guarantee keep his guard the first turn. Very, very, very strong for us. And this is the friend as well. So with the friend right here, he's able to he had all those attack stacks. I keep saying stats, but stacks, right, with the K. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the Dokkan attack here. I was trying to get the Dokkan attack here, but we barely missed it. This guy would have done a very, very powerful Dokkan attack. Look at that. 8 million attacks that right there. He didn't have his full passive up, but look right here. He gets the counter. The 70% chance to counter blast supers is so powerful in this Omega Shenron stage, just because not only is it in this phase, it's really, really good because you want to bring a lot of physical units. This guy just kind of helps you avoid from getting supered, taking a lot of damage. The final phase, you know exactly where the super attack is going to be every time, so that's very helpful. Right here, I transformed with the other Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, just because I believe that was like, what, 4 or 5 attacks right there. And no matter what, Omega, it's the Shenron, he attacks like twice in at least one of the slots. So I pretty much was guaranteed to be able to get the actual passive to keep it. So I was considering what to do here. I decided to keep the Super Saiyan Goku in the middle, just because if you take a look, there's only one attack there. I was scared about him getting supered at the end. Plus, it allowed me to get a super attack for this Gohan in the front. He definitely took a lot of damage there, but now that he's going to super attack, he was able to greatly raise his defense, right? So this is my 55% Link level 10 Gohan. Again, and the first hit, he definitely does take a lot of damage before he super attacks especially. But with his passive fully built up, he's like as good as a Rainbow unit, 100%, right? Because that Goku, that Xeno Goku, was able to get all those stacks, we're able to take very minimal damage, and I think that really allowed us to survive this turn as well. Because Tech Gohan still ate 130k, which is definitely a lot there. Right here, we're able to heal up with the orbs. Very, very, very nice, right? And if you see, this team is just very cohesive. This team is very consistent with what it's wanted to do. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I think we could start really pushing to just finish this even off and start going a little more, you know, offensive rather than stall and play a little more defensive, just because at this point most of our units are pretty just much stacked up at this point, and I have 4 units that would be able to take Omega super attack. The 2 Gohans, Tech Ultimate Gohan, and then Physical Future Gohan. All of them would be able to take his super attack, Omega Shenron. So because of that, I felt very, very confident moving on to the next phase. So I believe right here I got this lucky counter as well. Look again, that 70% chance coming through. And again, this Gohan has the highest key multiplier in the game for counters. He does vicious damage, I believe, which is like his counter did more damage than his super attack, which is absurd. Look at that, that's crazy. And Future Gohan getting the crit there really helped us cement and getting into the final phase right here. At this point, I was like, okay, we definitely want to keep a Gohan on each rotation. I wanted to keep this friend Gohan just in case anything happened, just so we could have a Gohan on each rotation right now. I transformed into Tech Gohan just to take advantage of the super effective against all types. Because remember, Tech Gohan, everyone talks about his guard and how defensively powerful he is, which is very true. They forget that he has his guard ability. Not guard. Yes, oh my goodness. Well, his guard is very important, right? They forget about a super effective against all types. So right here, you know, 5.3 million super effective. Definitely not the greatest damage ever, but he's definitely able to put in a lot of extra damage that we normally wouldn't have been able to get. That's something that I feel like people forget about that Tech Gohan. He can still do very decent damage even to this day, just because of that super effective. Now, it would only last until Omega is when Omega's under the 58% HP threshold. We no longer will be able to have the super effective in all types, but that's fine. And if you see right here, Omega is not attacking in the 3rd slot, which we got really lucky there, because not only are we able to protect the Tech Gohan and throw him off rotation, but we're able to put the STR, Super Saiyan Gohan, in the middle, and because of that, he is able to potentially counter Omega's super attack, right? Because again, he can counter Omega super attack, which we do end up getting. If you take a look here, we ended up countering his super attack right here. And we did do a lot of damage just because we were able to get the extra attack buff as well. Like, look at that. 55% Gohan did like a health bar of damage to that Omega, which is very powerful. I decided to keep the Xeno. No, did I? No. Did I keep him? Yeah, I did. I think I decided to keep him. Not too sure. How did I play this? Okay, so I did that. Okay, yeah, I did that. The reason I did that was because I wanted to make sure we just keep the Gohan's rotations and then get a good amount of the super effective against all types, right? I think Xeno Goku at this point, he's just a floating support. It'd be good to have him, floating, supporting both rotations, giving the key to both rotations like that, right? Him giving the key was the reason why we're able to do well. Right here I put Future Gohan actually at the end. Future Gohan, even though I wanted to keep the links right there, just so you get prepared for battle as well, which definitely does help. But if you take a look here, Future Gohan does very well against Omega Shinran, right? I said he could survive Omega Shinran super attack, right? Because he has type advantage, he has 58% damage reduction, and he does greatly raise his defense for one turn. Along with that, we have the Kid Gohan support, so his defense on this turn is like what? Like 220k plus, and then he has the 58% damage reduction, right? Like Omega just can't do damage to him, right? Like Omega does like what 130k or something. Yeah, 180k, which honestly is still it's still a good amount of damage, right? 180k is nothing to like be like, oh, that's nothing. But at this point, we just full heal with getting same type orbs, right? We're at 506k HP. There's no way that Shenron is able to kill us before we finish him off. Getting that crit right there is very nice from the friend. Tech Gohan, I believe he doesn't get a crit if I'm not mistaken. What does he do right here? No, he does get a crit. There we go. And that pretty much cements our win. This next turn, I was like, I could have put Esther Gohan in the front slot, but just in case, because if we saw at the beginning, this Omega can dodge. So just in case he dodges the first 3 attacks, I still would be able to survive and have the counter. And no matter what, we would win. So right here, AGL Kid Gohan finishes him off, and we're able to get this successful win. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very, very easy, very simple. So at the end here, I show my builds. Again, the 55% Gohan, the level 10 Link, going on with him right there. I showed the Goku only because the Gohan has the same links and stuff like that. But the rest of the units, I kind of show that, just normal page. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Very, very easy run. This is my first run, by the way, first attempt. Very easy. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.